What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, another Kansas City Chiefs Week 13 recap. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and try to watch to the end. I appreciate it. If you enjoy it, you can even have it on in the background, just chill, watch. Just kind of like keep the video. If you like hear my voice, like hear me talk about the Chiefs, or you're a Chiefs fan, or just like hearing football, you want to stick to the end. It's just an inviting place for everyone. Just chill and watch. I'm going to be talking about our past game against the Raiders this Friday for the Amazon Black Friday game. I just decided to do the recap today. Today's Monday. It'll be uploaded today. So let's get into it. It was a great game. We just barely escaped. Pat threw for over 300 yards. Pat was accurate. Pat played well. It came down to the wire. It was the last second where they kind of just they fell apart in the biggest moment, and just a missnap, kind of like the Dolphins match against us when we faced them in Munich last year against Tyreek Hill. And not only was it Tyreek Hill fumble, and then the lateral, a crazy play, and then Josh Allen's crazy lateral play this past Sunday Night Football. But the crazy play was just it was just a missnap, and just like they just functioned at like the biggest moment of the game. That's similar to what it is. I'm gonna get more into why that happens. Isaiah Pacheco's back. That's big for us. Yeah. That's huge. Like we missed him for like the past few games. We had Kareem Hunt, but he picked up the load. He helped. But Isaiah Pacheco is our leading back. He's our best back, and he's back for a spot for H-back one, for running back one. He's ready to make his impact in the receiving game as well, show that he can receive as well, because he's not just a running back, not just a power runner. He can also catch and run. So he can do it all. He's really I think he's an all-purpose back, and you'll see it because they didn't see that much of it at Rutgers in college. That's why he fell to the 7th round, but you'll see it. He looked good. I'll talk about that into the stats later. Diop had a good game. Diop played well. He had some big catches. He had like almost 100 yards. He was solid. He was our leading receiver. Just another good game from D-Hop, because he had some games where he wasn't playing as well. But he's not really on the field as much as like some players, like Justin Watson were getting more time, and we were using two tight ends with Noah Gray and letting him sub out and putting another like Justin Watson or whoever, Worthy or Juju in. So it's like even Hardman. So it's like we're not really using him. We're kind of just saving him, just for keeping him fresh for the postseason, and also with the trade rule, with the rules in our trade with the Titans, and what pick we'll have to give up if he gets a lot of snaps. That's a part of the conditions. Travis Kelce yet again showed why he's the best tight end in the league, and why he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and why he's still a great player, and why people like us knew about him even before Taylor started dating him, and why he was already the best tight end in the league before Taylor started dating him. He was already arguably the greatest tight end. I think he's the greatest tight end. It's up to you, because it's kind of a toss-up between him, Gates, Tony Gonzalez, and Rob Gronkowski. But I think Shannon Sharp. I think that he's the best tight end of all time, and I think he was before he started dating Taylor, because that's also why Taylor liked him and Taylor knew about him, because you'd have to have some sort of recognition to know about him that well. It's to even be on a radar. Like he wasn't just some bum, right? Defense looked better, but it was still the Raiders, so it's like we still got to improve. But it did look better, because our defense looked good against the Raiders before. But that's also when our defense wasn't struggling on the 3rd and longs, and I think Jalen Watson was still there when we faced him the first time. But we're still gonna have to work on that. He's gonna be coming back soon as well. But so I think for the playoffs, but our defense still has some ways to go. We still need to stop the 3rd and longs, because we're worse on 3rd down conversions right now in the league for the past few weeks. We got to work on that. Stuffing the run, we've been good at. We've been stopping their number one running backs. Just pass coverage overall, it's not to our standard that we've had for like the past few years, where it's just like last year was just generational. It was like the best pass coverage in the whole entire league, and like no one could do anything. We ran straight dime and straight dollar against the Ravens in the playoff games, and they couldn't do anything. We had DBs all over the field, and they couldn't even do anything. Lamar couldn't do anything. The Ravens fans were saying get the ball out of his hands. So it's like, if we want to get it back to that, because that's what it took. But even though our offense is better, so it might not take all that. But if you want to get it back to like how it could be, and how a championship defense is, this isn't a championship defense right now, but we're working on it. It's still gonna get better. The last play, I'm just talk about the last play with the Raiders. So the last play was just the opposing team malfunctioning, because they knew that we're the best team in the league. They know that we're the back-to-back champs. They know that we're the dynasty in the league. and they knew that we get everybody's best shot, and everybody circles us on their calendar as their Super Bowl, especially a divisional rival where they spent their whole offseason, they spent their whole training camp, and they draft just to beat you because you won a division. I'm about to get into that in a second, because they wanted we win their division every single year. So it's like they spend their whole entire offseason, they circle us on the schedule, they know it's the biggest game, they know that they're only going to make it to the playoffs most likely, so that we'd at least like to play spoilers, and that's what that's really they look for. We're fatigued, we're down, we're missing players, our running back just got back, we're obviously, it's obviously not going to be a perfect every single time, but we still found a way to win. We still found a way to win. They literally just faltered. They're intimidated by us. They knew that they couldn't handle it. Like, that wouldn't happen to Pat. So it's like, and Pat would have handled the snap anyways. I would trust him. So it's like, they're just gonna make excuses, but that's really what it came down to, and that's why I think that's why that happened. I don't think it was rigged. Obviously, I'm not one of those fans, and I don't think that they just. I honestly think that they just had a meltdown in the biggest moment. It happens. We're still the top seed, just a few wins away from or Chargers losses from locking up the divisional title yet again. That would be our 9th straight in a row. So as I was gonna mention, because I didn't want to spoil my next part, is this that'd be our 9th straight. We won the division title 8 years in a row. The record is the Patriots with 11, so we're two years away. We're two wins away in 2 years. Yeah, same thing. So it's like 3 would break it. Just 2 would tie, 3 would break it. So it's like we're right there to having like probably like one of the greatest stretches of football that we've ever seen. I think we already have the greatest 5-year stretch where it's like we won 3 Super Bowls, and we won 3 Super Bowls in 5 years. So that's already amazing. We're trying to go 3-peat, which no one's ever done. It would be by far the greatest stretch of any team in the NFL history. This would really cap it off as the greatest team of all time. That's what I would say. So it's like that's really why everyone gets our best shot, and that's what we're close to doing. We're almost doing that yet again. And then let's take a look into our stats. Pat was 26 for 46, 206 yards, 1 touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco had 7 carries for 44 yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 4 receptions for 90 yards. Kareem Hunt had 7 carries for 15 yards. Kareem Hunt's still getting carries, of course, because Isaiah Pacheco's working his way back. You don't want to give him a heavy load because he just came back from injury. You saw what happened to CMC, and when you give them a heavy load, as soon as they come back, they're facing the Bills, obviously, so it's more important, and their season's obviously on the line every single game now because their division's tight and everything. But so you like to work, because Mason was playing fine, and they're not utilizing him the same way. I'm not talking about the 49ers, but I'm just saying if you would have eased him in, it would have been better, because who knows what's going to happen to CMC. Yeah, so that's really why. But Pacheco was good. Average 6 yards a carry. Kareem Hunt 2 yards a carry. Travis Kelce had 7 receptions for 68 yards, 9 yards reception. Noah Gray had yet again a big game. He's proving why he's one of the best tight ends over the past few weeks, and we could really show a 12 look, a 2 tight end personnel, 12 meaning 2 tight ends and one running back in the backfield. We could really show that kind of look a lot. We could really show different looks on our offense, just like how our defense does it. It just kind of like gets you off balance and lets you be like make it be like 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, where it gets the linebackers to bait, and you have to sub in linebackers, you have to sub in corners when we're doing this or doing that, because we're a trap team at the same time. So it's like, it's really tough to beat, and it's like you don't know what's coming next when you're facing us. Xavier Worthy had 5 receptions for 54 yards. Samaje Perine had 1 reception for 15 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster had 1 reception for 10 yards. Nick Bolton had a hell of a game. I didn't even realize this. He had 10 tackles, 1 assist. 10 tackles in a game is remarkable. That's really it for the stats. I can talk about the next topic, where it is looking into our Sunday Night Football match at 8:15 versus the Chargers. So we're facing the Chargers for the second time. I think that we could end up losing this one, because the Chargers are always a tough team to beat, especially since Jim Harbaugh is now in the division. Like the last match where Rashee Rice got injured. The last time we faced them, when Rashee Rice got injured, was still a tough match. It was in LA and everything, but that was a tough match. They were missing players. They were missing Bosa. Who else were they missing? They were missing key players. I can't remember all the players that they were missing, but I know that they're missing some big players, some of their big names on defense and whatnot. And they still put up a fight, and it still came down to the wire. So it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be in Kansas City. I don't know who's gonna I'm like the line is probably favored towards the Chiefs, of course. But as a Chiefs fan, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up somehow losing this one against the Chargers. But we'll see. But I'm calling out. I would call. And if it's a win, I would call we win by 3. And if it's a loss, I'd say we lose by about 3. That's what I would call. And that's it for my Kansas City Chiefs Week 13 recap. please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate all you guys. Peace out.